Don't you love it when you think you're actually, done with the game, but actually, you have one more day of work to do. And, yeah, basically I just have a little bit more to do with the quests that only opened up after, you know, the daily resets. You know, I'm not exactly a fan of that. Anyway, we're back at Aaru Village again. This place is still burning hot, just like how it was at our first visit. Pyron wonders how Jet and Tizard are doing. Pyron's kinda concerned. We'll meet again. We'll definitely meet Jet again as long as we continue adventuring. As for Tizard, we can find him in the academia. He calls himself an Indorology researcher after all. Tizard, adventure? Oh, it's definitely Tizard. Tizard, adventure? Could it be... Oh, no, not at all. I thought it would... Huh. Also, I don't know what happened the first time I was voicing Samael, and I do hope to put this in the comments of the video when it's uploaded. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, my microphone, a fair warning, this is about to get loud for a second, my microphone seemed to have been doing this. Seems there was a lot of stuff going on. I think my microphone was either... Maybe I was moving too much, like I'm gonna move my head a little fast for a moment. I don't know if that did anything. Of course I'll check after I recorded this. Or maybe my microphone was... No, my microphone couldn't have been down far to where it was touching my shirt. I don't know what was happening when I was voicing him. I was thinking maybe static from my microphone, but I of course looked at all the rest of the episodes after, and it wasn't doing that. I even went back to when I was specifically voicing him at the end of the quest, and it wasn't doing that. So, I have no idea what the hell happened. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your conversation. I am Kadentaria, a student in the academia. I seek traces of the past that remain on the earth. Would you ponder Tizard's Hindi's recent expedition in the desert? How did you know? It really is you. He mentioned both of you in the acknowledgments of his paper. Paper? Oh yeah, he did say he would focus on writing his paper once he got back, so it's done already? He locked himself in his room once he got back from the desert. The other researchers were worried that he was depressed from failing to obtain any results from his expedition. After a few days, we started betting on whether he would eat or drink first when he finally came outside, but he suddenly charged out and submitted a paper to the academia. The Golden Slumber. A study on the governance in the later period of Automa civilization on stages and survival. It may sound a little rude, but I never expected Tizard to be capable of writing such a groundbreaking paper. Groundbreaking? That sounds very impressive. It's like the Paimon slime dish. That means Paimon's also very impressive. Anyway, how did he thank us in the groundbreaking paper of his? Let me think. It was at the end of the paper, so I can still remember it very clearly. I'd like to dedicate this last paragraph to a traveler and her companion. They are like the corals and the blossoms in the nursery, the bread and salt during a long trip, as well as a gift to me from the desert. Without them, I, in no way, could complete this paper. Whoa, I mean, Tizard has really flattered us there. A gift from the desert, huh? Paimon's blushing. He did pay us, though. No, you deserve the praise. Anyone who helps a researcher during the paper writing process is worthy of acknowledgement and gratitude. In the world of researchers, there's nothing more painful than writing a paper. If there is, it'll be getting stuck writing a paper. Tizard was worrying about writing his paper when we met. He probably suffered quite a bit before then. To tell you the truth lately, I've been trapped in a state of suffering as well. I decided to enter the desert, thinking that perhaps I could make some new discoveries based on Tizard's thesis. I didn't expect to meet the very person featured in these acknowledgments. It must be fate that brought us together. So, can you help me like you helped him? No problem. Awesome. I knew taking a day off and coming to Aaru Village would be the right choice. Allow me to give you two a warm welcome. How does treating you to a meal sound? Of course, you'll be well compensated for your trouble. Whatever Tizard paid, let's discuss that later. Delicious food and more, I mean, do we really need it? Old notes and new friends. I thought this was supposed to be called dual evidence. Never mind. It's right there. There's something, there was that little knowledge area I wanted to go into, but it needs this quest, and apparently, well, yeah, I've already, one of them doesn't show up, one of the places to upgrade the, clearance, one of the places doesn't spawn until you do this quest.
Kalantari?
Huh? That voice sounds very familiar.
Kalantari, I didn't expect you to sneak all the way to Aaru village. This old bag of bones is going to fall apart chasing after you, you know.
Oh, it's Mr. Surreal. Someone at your age should be reading through texts and records in the academia. What are you doing all the way out here?
What am I doing here? I'm here to stop you youngsters from running off into the desert, of course. All you have read quite a few papers, yet you can't keep your cool. Desart gained some success once, and you all go charging into the desert like mindless fungi. The sage is afraid you will hurt the martyr and worry that you might damage the ruins, so I was sent to dissuade all of you.
All of us? But I came alone, and I even suspiciously applied for paid leave to keep it a secret from everyone else.
You did come here alone, but you're not the only one who had the same idea. Do you know how many leave applications the sage received yesterday? 46. A total of 46 applications. All of them from young students waiting to get and try their luck after writing that paper. Reading it. Oh, my old head. They gave all sorts of excuses. Helping a neighbor whose house caught on fire, a fungi invasion turning their homes upside down, accidentally consuming spoiled curry. If only they used their creativity on writing papers.
What a vast assortment of excuses. And that's exactly why you should trust them. As they say, the absurdity of the truth often exceeds any researcher's imagination. Besides, I haven't seen any other researcher here in our village, so there's a high chance they were all telling the truth.
Of course you didn't. I've already convinced all 45 of them to go back while they're on my way here. You're the last one. Listen, academic research never relies on luck. Desart may have produced a well-written paper, but we still haven't verified his credibility.
But I found a guide.
No buts. Having no prior experience is enough to get you lost in the desert. Even if you don't get lost, there's no guarantee you won't accidentally damage something within the ruins. For the sake of your safety in the ruins, you must head back. If you refuse, I'll have to ask Hulani from the Corps of 30 to get you back.
Please, head back.
Alright. That's how a researcher at academia should act. Off you go.
Mr. Sahir, you're not going back?
Of course not. I'll be staying here for some time to stop rash researchers like you from entering the desert.
I'm not rash. I'm just in need of insulation for my paper. I thought I finally had my chance. Goodbye, Chavra, and maybe meet again. Safe travels. He looks very sad.
Being unable to write a paper really does seem like torture.
Huh. Watch this old man have that as a ploy to get this quest done himself.
Sorry I was so busy with Kalantari that I didn't get to greet you. I'm Soheil from the Usadia family, and a researcher for Fahumana. Did you plan to hire you as his guide? In that case, I'm sorry for ruining your business. But it may not be a bad thing. Desart's paper isn't very credible, so you might have ended up going all the way for nothing.
No, I believe him.
Oh, why are you so sure? Are you the ones mentioned in the acknowledgements?
The gifts from the desert.
That's us. We're the Fane, Lumion, and Paimon, the trappers who went on the expedition with Desart.
Oh, well, being willing to support your employer is a good thing. I suppose it shows that you value contracts just as the people of Weway do. But you can't fool me. I've been to the desert in my youth, but I have never once encountered places like the temple, or Kajinizut, mentioned in that paper. Besides that, the sandstone on top of the mausoleum of King Desert is still as I remembered it in my youth. So I suspect that Desart never entered the mausoleum of King Desert. You probably made it all up. I'm very certain you took his mother and got your story straight so that when someone comes to check, his paper would seem more credible. It might have been a good plan, but unfortunately you ran into me.
That's not the kind of person he is.
You don't understand, researchers. I've seen so many researchers who appear to be honorable yet are shameless in private. What do you think the mantra are for? Anyway, you're free to go. I won't pursue the matter, just don't help him write fake theses anymore.
Please, leave.
Paimon's so peeved. Paimon could sense him looking down on us because of that beneath that polite tone. He even said that about Tazad. That was too much. He's saying we faked it just because he couldn't find a way into the ruins himself. Have you been taking good care of the stone slate Tazad left with us?
It's right here.
Perfect, that's an important piece of evidence. Wait a minute. The symbol at the center is lit up, and it's pointing somewhere.
It's probably because the Kaji Nizud.
You're right. In that case, we might be able to enter the depths of the ruins now. You know, the place we couldn't enter before? Let's go and take a look. If we find any solid evidence, that researcher will have no choice but to apologize to Zod and us.
You mean go to the one place I still haven't done? Right? Because there's literally one place I haven't gone. I wouldn't say that's it, because I need to... Actually, no, I think this is it. Well, I know what I'm doing, but location... Yeah. Oh, you just give me a nice teleport waypoint right on top of it. It pays to explore. I actually can't believe last night I actually got the trophy for getting 240 chests, which is the third treasure trophy on the PS4 and PS5. So that's a big surprise. So this is a place I couldn't go to before, but I can now.
According to the stone slate, we've arrived at our destination. It's just that Paimon doesn't sense any special devices even though we're definitely inside the mausoleum now. Have we gone the wrong way? Should we have another look at the stone slate? There's new writing on it, and 3 dots of light. The mortal plane is like a river between the underworld and Aaru. Mortals must not cross, must not probe, and must not... Well, Paimon doesn't know how to read that. Or they shall descend into the underworld forever? In order to ascend to Aaru, one must have a body like the vulture and soar above the underworld. Peck at the 3 different organs in order to obtain the consent of Alhamar, and fly across the river in the form of a falcon.
That word is covet.
Oh, must not covet. But what does that mean? This all sounds pretty important, but Paimon doesn't understand anything. Which one do you think is more important, Lumine?
Peck at the 3 different organs.
Peck at the 3 organ types? Do we have to eat organs? That's scary. If we sum it all up, we must do something to the organs to open a new path that leads to Aaru. It all sounds kind of mysterious. But speaking of organs, Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Tazad mentioned it, yes?
Yeah, that guy was so stubborn then. He wouldn't listen to anyone and kept saying that King Desert's legacy had to be in King Desert's mausoleum. Then he went into a hall and said that we was meant to store some organs and found a strange device after that. And then the symbols in the stone just clicked and lit up. Maybe peck at the 3 different organs first, finding 3 devices just like before, and then we'll get to the place called Aaru. Let's go. Let's see what secrets King Desire's been hiding in Aaru. Still, Paimon thinks that those 3 dots of lights on the stone slate would include places we have been to. Their symbols have lit up too. Great, just thinking about going to 3 separate places made Paimon tired. But it looks like we'll just have to find one more device. Paimon is so grateful to pass, Paimon.
Be grateful to me too.
Thank you, Amin. Let's go for the remaining devices.
I wonder if the words there would have changed if you just needed to go and get, if you need to get all of them. Crap. I think I just need to turn around. Wait. What do you... It says it's down there. Yeah, wait, what am I talking... Why am I worried about that? I needed to come here to, well, get in there. So... let's see what there is to... Please don't turn the fan on. Oh, thank God it was turning off. Move this. Oh yeah, I can see it down there. There are so many fans. Accursed Rift Wolves, I ain't dealing with them. Don't have time for that. After I get this done, I'll be happy because I'll be done with this desert. I also only need one more Dendroculus, which is locked behind this story quest. And I didn't struggle having to look for the ones that I was missing last night. So that is very good. Oh, I really need to lead all these things in here. Hey. Well, now that's just not fair. Okay, that must not be very important. Well, it's going to be, but it's not like I can... Is it just because of the way I'm looking at this, or does this look different? Okay, I got one. So where is the... Okay. After that, I didn't probably... you know what? Never mind, because I already found it. I was gonna say, I probably shouldn't continue back with the recording until I found one of these, but then I just turn around and there it is. You know, honestly, it really sucks that Nilu is the next character to show up on the banners, because, like, I do actually really want to get her, but I don't think I'm gonna. Knowing my luck, that's not gonna happen. See, that was my chance of getting Nilu right there. Gone. To the wind, literally. Who knows how long it will be until that girl gets a rerun. You wanna know the last character I actually kinda wanted and have been waiting for a rerun on? I've been waiting on Shenhe for a long time. And seeing the Genshin Impact little concert thingy and seeing Shenhe was a part of it is like, bruh. Well, at least just on the picture. Made me realize, oh yeah, I don't have her in my group. I forget if I lost her to somebody or if I can't, did I lose her to somebody? I know I record when I do my polls for 5-star characters, especially if it's one I care for. I usually always show my polls, so I don't know. I think I see it up there. If I'm lucky, the very last day for Nilu will be the day that I get her. Which actually, since she is the last banner character of this version, that gives me more luck. Because she will be here longer. It's kind of like the flip situation of what happened to... Was it Raiden? Yeah, I think it was for A, when there was Kokomi and A's first banners. And Raiden just had to be first, and I didn't get her. Oh, you've gotta move faster. But I do have A now. Still do not care for Kokomi. Also, isn't the English voice for Kokomi, isn't her name, Jad something? I was just looking at things the other day, and I got confused. Is that her Japanese voice, Chinese voice, or is that it? Or her English voice didn't change, yeah? Is that just bugged or something? Because I thought her English voice was Jad. Or else how in the world would I recognize that name in anything else? There we go. All the clearance. I just realized that I actually can get rid of this. Okay, let me tell you something a little funny. There is a Dendroculus in here. There's also a Dendroculus all the way down here that you have to get into from going here, and then you go all the way over here. But there's a Dendroculus in here that you can only get from going here and going all the way through. But if you go like right here, there's a part of the wall you can climb on where you can actually open the door to get the Dendroculus without going through the whole thing, which is actually what I ended up doing. So yeah, I cheated to get one of my Dendroculuses. I believe I can cut a few corners. I've been playing this game since day one. What the?
Is this an answer from this world?
Alright, asshole. I never have any room for artifacts. No, of course not. Obtain permission to go through many doors. Okay. How about the permission to get that next 5-star? I will definitely be happy to be done with this, like I've already said before, so that after I'm done with this, I'm gonna edit absolutely everything I have, and then go back to Yakuza 7, and just level grind for days until I don't have video clips, which actually after tomorrow? No, because it's 2 days. Yeah, no, it would be after tomorrow that it would be when I need to actually start doing stuff in, the Wind Boom Festival. I keep calling it Wind Boom Festival at default, even though it's under a different name right now. Oh, hey, I'm actually reached the blue artifacts now. I actually have so many, I've deleted so many greens that I'm actually reaching the blues. It is actually a good thing. Let's go. I don't know where the hell those thingies went now, but I'm imagining they went exactly where they need to be. Do I have to fight to get these moving? Release them all at once, I think would be a good idea. Come on, boys, let's go. We got a party to get to. Oh no, some of them actually gotta go past the... Are they going back? What did you come out for? Okay, why did you come out if you want to go back? I'm hurting the cubes. What the hell? Why are you going back? Why did you come out to go back? Did I do it wrong? No, you all have to go in these things. Why did you leave? Weird. Oh, I didn't need to deal with that at all. The Great Hall of Truths. Well, we know where that is, but I actually want to go down the place over here right quick. I definitely need to check this clip and make sure there's no audio mess-ups at this point.
Paimon's been thinking for a while now. This place feels really important. It's like Stormterror's lair, but in the desert. Paimon wonders if bards sang about this place during King Desert's reign. Let's get a closer look.
There's a lot that has to be done in here, I can see.
This device doesn't look like it's working. Maybe it hasn't been used. There might be a switch.
Oh, now they want us to do this. Activate all the things and start something. I wonder if this part will actually have like a boss fight to it, because the other one just had us run away when I thought we were gonna have like some cool boss fight or something. That's also the one thing the R&R quest line had over this one. Is a boss fight and like 2 cutscenes to it. We're gonna find out fast that we shouldn't have even activated this thing. Oh boy. Where are we?
Is this Aaru?
Maybe?
Well, according to the stone slate, we've obtained King Desert's consent and reached Aaru. But this place doesn't seem very much like Aaru. There's only the frighteningly huge device. Paimon feels that Aaru should be more
Beautiful?
exactly. It should be filled with greenery like Sumeru City. At a time like this, another look at the stone shouldn't hurt. There's new words of vines here. After flying across the river in falcon form, one must burn the embers of the sun at 3 places using feathers. Only through this may one obtain the mercy of Alhamar and ascend to Aaru. Oh, there's more. Paimon's getting annoyed. Why can't King Desert just finish explaining without stopping? This is getting exhausting.
Don't forget about what Tizard was. Don't forget about how Tizard was. Yeah.
Right, that's right. We're here to make Soheil guy apologize.
Wouldn't that get us? I'm gonna get a side quest for Soheil after this, aren't I? Crap.
It's time to head back. It isn't time to head back. Let's find out how to burn the embers of the sun.